Okay, so I have to make a couple of apologies before I start today's video of Pennywise of Repentance. First off, I need to apologize for something I said in the previous episode, a couple episodes back. In the Forgotten episode, I called the beast a he, whereas you can look at it in the bestiary and see that it's a she, because it's based off of mother. So I need to apologize for that. And the second thing I need to apologize for is I don't have the foresight to make this series a nice 34 episodes to represent each of the 34 characters of Repentance, because I don't have that foresight. So I have to deal with the hand I'm given, which was recording another episode of a random challenge before doing the challenge video. So hello, welcome back to Repentance, everybody. Let's go through the characters, because a lot has been done since the last episode. Because I buckled the fuck down and got a bunch of stuff done. And there's only 2 characters left to really do, which is why Blue Baby and Isaac have not really been touched all that much in regards to everyone else. As you can see, I've got a nice little inverted pattern there, and then the lost is the lost. Also, fuck Tainted Lazarus. Even with his changes, he's still an asshole to deal with. So, yes, today we're going to do Tainted Blue Baby. Because that's the thing to do. To explain how Tainted Baby works. So, as you can tell from what you can see right now, we don't actually have any bombs. Instead, we have a marker in the top left that shows the shit that we currently have in possession. And the more damage you do to enemies, you'll occasionally drop shit pickups, and other bomb pickups will be replaced by shit pickups, etc, etc. Now, the main thing is that there are a bunch of different shits that can be done and can be picked up, and they all have different effects. For example, this right here is a poop that will spawn blue flies, which are very useful to have in a room like this. Also, shits are temporary, they don't stay between rooms, so you deal with whatever you have right then and there, and that's all you gotta deal with. And other things that you can see in the bar there, well, I have in the hold position because I put it in there for safekeeping and it's necessary. We just have regular ass bombs. That's your only method of actual explosions, besides one other method that you deal with Tainted Blue Baby. So the main deal with Blue Baby here is that you just gotta grit and bear using bombs like this in such a way. And the more, as you play, the more you pick up, so you might as well just use the bombs as you get them, because they can be of use depending on what they are. Like that fire one obviously does fire damage. But there is also a kind of shit that I think is at the very end of the bar there, that we haven't seen yet, which, yes it is. That is the other important part to Tainted Blue Baby's, I guess, kit. Which we'll get to eventually once we get down to that amount of shit, which is not too far away from now. So yeah, I'll deal with that in a moment, but for now, let's just talk about what's been going on since the last episode of Pennywise of Repentance. Or last episode of many things, actually. So, today, as of recording, is the 12th of April, 2022. And just yesterday, I uploaded a video of a Twitter music challenge, which was being worked on for the past month or so, and that was fun to get together and deal with. We eventually got to, well, I eventually got to upload it, so that was a fun video to do. So, besides that, the only other videos that have been actually made and recorded in this year have been 2 April Fool's videos and the direct reaction, because all the rest of my time went to editing together the Misery Mondays miniseries, which was fun, don't get me wrong, it was a great thing to do, great fun to go back to that series, but that was all done in December of 2021, so I had to have all them be recorded and uploaded and all that. Well, they were all recorded, it's just more that I had to deal with actually getting them all complete by editing them together, which is the main bulk of why I didn't record anything in the early months of the year. Also, that's a mod, by the way. I'll talk about it in a sec. So, like, I'm pretty sure I was fine in January to do whatever I wanted to. But then in February, I actually got a new job. So that's why I've been working at 4 days a week. And barely had any time to really get back home and find ideal situations to record videos in, and then do that. Good job. Also, that's a fun thing, by the way. That just happens with Blue Baby. So, yeah, after getting the new job, it's just been hectic and not getting any videos really recorded or done. This is the first time I've actually had a chance to do it, because not only do I have to consider like my work shifts, but I also have to consider when my mother's doing a work shift, because she's got to go out and work nights, and I can't necessarily be downstairs and recording things like that unless I'm doing like a live stream, which I haven't done in a while because I haven't had time to. I haven't really thought about it. But enough about that. Other events that have happened since the last thing you really saw of me in the person, I got a new car. It's not a very big thing, but I got a new car. It was fun to have. Well, I don't know. It's a fun thing to have right now and deal with. Oh, nice. So that's what I've been having fun with right now, just driving that thing. I'm not even sure why I'm saying these things, because I'm being very smart with the way I'm choosing my words and how to speak. But yeah, fun things are fun. Driving the new car has been good. It's pretty much the same as my old car, except now it's blue. And it's a little bit older than my old car, but... And it's a little bit younger than my old car, so... Details. But anyways... Yeah, we're just gonna be getting done to Blue Baby and stuff. Because the main thing that I need to mention is that since the last episode of Repentance, the Apollyon, the Tainted Apollyon, this game has been updated to 1.7.8a, I believe. It's definitely 1.7.8, and there have been some dramatic changes to some of the gameplay elements in this thing. For example, a lot of the update, like a lot of the item changes in the update were basically taken from a poll that Edmund did on Twitter, where he basically polled everyone to be like, what are the worst items in Repentance and how can we fix them? And so some of them were touched up on and fixed, as well as a couple of character changes for regular Blue Baby and Lazarus. Touch on them really quick. Regular Blue Baby now has an innate little lava effect, which makes it so that you break shit open and then you get flies from it. So that means over time you'll just be getting more flies just in the early floors. So it helps with doing stuff. And also, devil deals are kind of made so they act like if you were a normal character instead of Blue Baby. So you have 1 heart deals and 2 heart deals and so on and so forth. So that's a decent enough change. Oh, I should go back to the shop, see if there's anything there. And then Lazarus got a change so that instead of completely removing all but 1 heart container for your Tainted your Lazarus's rags, you can keep dying because it will refresh after every floor and you'll get a permanent damage bonus every time you die. And it will only take off 1 heart each time, and you can't go below 1 heart. Yeah, there's something there, right? Which is a very interesting change. It should be fun to go back to doing those changes, those new characters, changes and stuff, when I get to the physical version of the Switch version to get here, because that's gonna be happening sometime in the summer, which will be fun to go through, because I hate myself apparently, because of how much trouble I get through just to even do this. But yes, item changes. One of them that I am very much for with the change is what they changed to camo undies. Camo undies got changed from a 0 quality item to a 3 quality item now, I think. I might be wrong. I'll probably be already corrected by now. But basically, you still have the effect where you walk into a room without shooting and you have all the enemies be confused. But instead, nowadays, now that you have a speed boost. I think if you're at base 1 speed, you get speed boosted to like 1.5, which is pretty good. And then, once you fire tears to go out of the cloak, you do a burst of... you do a small burst around you which does damage to enemies, as well as dramatically increases damage and fire rate for a very brief amount of time. It is a godsend. I found that first while I was doing a Tainted Lost run, and my god, I got so far with that. It was such a good change, and I love it. I forget other changes. Voodoo Head got changed, which is a new item in Repentance that we haven't really seen yet. But Voodoo Head got changed so that you have more unique curse rooms. So, yeah, like 2 of them will spawn obviously, but then you have more unique curse rooms that have pretty much better reliance. I'm going to choose you instead. Acid Baby, fine. That also is a mod. Nothing important. Also, that is another mod, by the way. I'll get some mods in a bit. So yeah, the only other major thing that I can remember off the top of my head that is important to note with version 1.7.8 is the inclusion of a new boss, which if there's the Ashpit and we see him, then I'll talk about him there. But for now, we are dealing with what this is. And what this is explaining the mods thing, finally. So there's a couple of mods that have been installed after the last time, because there was a few of them caught my eye and all that. One of them being the familiar counter, which is just a useful thing to have. The heart that you saw on the other floor was a cell heart. Basically, it's made... The mod was made so that you kind of get better... You can see the mini Isaacs better. Oh, Verpa. I think you've given me a shit situation. Because I can just keep verping and dealing damage to enemies. That's great. Yeah, and I think another mod that I downloaded was... Well, there's a red... There's a couple of trinket mods, a couple of other stuff too. But that also brings me to a point that I've been trying to make after I promised myself to do another Repentance video for a long time. And that's now, after this video gets uploaded, I'll be updating all the descriptions, which they probably are by now if you're watching in the future, but on the upload date, it'll be updated in real time. But there is a collection of mods that I've made for Steam. So you can go to that collection and pick up some mods, if you really need them. So yes, you can go ahead and pick up the mods that I use. All of them are pretty good. And plus, the other thing I want to say too is that just because I didn't have the foresight to end at 34 parts for all of the characters being shown off, doesn't mean we can stop playing the video game, clearly. Because there have been some character mods that I've been fucking around with. And I kind of want to show them off. Because some of them are pretty cool. I want to play some modded Isaac, in some sense. So, yeah, taking a page out of Alexa's book and other people's book, but... Yeah, we're just gonna... After Tainted Isaac's shown off, we'll be doing a bunch of other stuff. I'm drowsy, okay. It's alright. It's better than nothing. So yeah, some interesting characters to look forward to. Delirium, as well as the Hollow, and Andromeda. Those are 3 of the characters that I have downloaded, as well as some other ones too, but you'll be seeing them in the due time. But as for now, well actually yeah, once those characters are getting shown off, I'm gonna be adding a bunch of mods in, like Deliverance and a bunch of collections. Because there's an excellent mod pack that someone's made. They're basically just a bunch of different collections of items and mechanics in that. Like Curse Collection, Gold Collection, Toy Boss Collection, stuff like that. Quarry Collection. There are a bunch of interesting items, and they're good to show off, because there's some fun things to do. And also, because of that, I'm going to be putting on external item descriptions, because I think I'll need that. I'll take Continuum. Yeah, probably better. That mod, too, is one called Regret Pedestal, so you can see what exactly you skip up. I'll take you. Chaos will be funny, though. Chaos will be funny, though. Let's be funny. Ooh, joy. Oh, hey. Napoleon's best friend, attack buddy. To you, health up. Hierophant. That's really good to have. And pick up you for no reason. Okay. So, here's what I'm going to do first. Alright. So, to explain the situation, because this is actually a thing I was worrying about myself when first getting to mess around with Tainted Blue Baby before finally getting to where I'm at right now. I was wondering how you're supposed to do the mother path if you don't have bombs. And the situation is that you do have bombs. Health, cool. I'll show it off in a moment. But what's in here? Oh yeah, right. Fine, Taurus. But at least in this way we'll be kind of seeing more items. Okay, so first, that's why I keep one of those on hand, because it's always nice and important. And then I'll just throw that, and then use another one of you. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta hope that you have the bombs ready in order to open the door, and then deal with that in due time. So now what I need to do is find the mirror room, and then, well, not necessarily fight the boss again. It would just be helpful to do. Ow. If you get hit by while holding up a poop to throw, then you just drop the poop. Also, if you spam the poop button when you have them, you just drop all the ones that you have in your inventory. You keep a hold of the one that you have, and then you just leave it alone, I guess. I have to put into his friend. I was wondering where I got the attack fly from, but it was just from that trinket. I forgot all about it. This is incredible. Hey, okay. Oh yeah, speed down's right in the building, so I can just do that. Nice. Is that gonna be the room? There we go. So, yes, we've done this path a couple of times, but we need to actually try and do it now, because I've shown off technically what I really wanted to do with regards to the beast fight. I just want to try and get some stuff done, which is by going to this. We don't have a curse room, because if there's a curse room that spawns on Dross or Downpour too, I like using the fire in order to enter it for free, basically. Just need to be careful whilst in the curse room. It's one of those situations. And then we'll do it like this. There's a bunch of items, like a bunch of things I need to do for unlocks that are useful, and I just need to get them done eventually. I just don't know when it's going to happen. Hello. Lock up! Hey, nice. I'm going to take that again. I'm fine with that. I don't need to be there. Yeah, like one thing I want to try and get is the kids drawing, which is Tainted Lost related. And that's not fun. But at the same time, since I've been trying to get the unlocks for Tainted Lazarus, and the fact that I've died twice on the final floor before Beast and Dogma as Tainted Lazarus in the same day, it's... I understand now why people hate Tainted Lazarus so much. Because, goddamn, he is such a slow asshole. It's just a slow asshole. I don't get quite why he's like that, but he is. Yeah, but yeah, you know, Rainmaker is cool, he gay, and he is a decent enough fight as Lost. So I should deal with him. So yeah, the funny thing about it being, like, here I was thinking that Tainted Lost is going to be the most painful character to do because of his reliance on cards, holy cards, in order to actually survive. But it's actually Tainted Lazarus that's a bigger dickhole. Truly. So, the thing I didn't mention before was that with this specific bomb, this specific poop that's in the inventory right now, the streak, you basically lay that down, and once you stand in the streak, you get a bonus to damage and tear rate. And if you have specific types of poop, like the fire poop, on top of there, then you can get extra benefits by having, like, fire shots on there. If you had the inky one, you get, like, slowing shots. It's an interesting mechanic. And if you balance it well, you can do a lot of fun stuff with it. Whereas for now, it's time to head back, because we have the goddamn knife piece. It's time to leave. It's very much time to leave. I wonder if we can get to Mother at this point. Because if you remember all the way back last year, because it's been a year now, that I did the first stream, and I figured out, hey, you needed a key, and then you needed the 2 bombs in order to enter this point. But then I didn't figure out how to actually get the knife piece to begin with. So now I have the first nice piece, the nice piece. And then we'll be hopefully getting to Mother, eventually. We'll get that soon. Another one I forgot to mention that I had is, I think it's called the Minimap API. So basically, you can see now, I actually have on the small version instead of the large version I usually have. That's only because you can't really set the opacity for the minimap, which is unfortunate. But I can still bring it up big like that, and all that. It just is very nice to have a big old map like that without any restrictions, to having the ability to see the whole map. That's like the main thing with me. I just look up in there, it's fine. Is that a verp? It's a verp. I like verp, it's good. I don't want planetariums, I want you, whatever you are. Cool, 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 cool. I don't want you. If I could go back and pick up that femur, that would be good. And also now I've also kind of embraced how decent Tainted Eve can be now because of her true potential of firepower. It's quite impressive how if you balance health out so much, then Then you just got a bunch of shit to deal with. And it's great having all this stuff done. Just gotta figure out what to do. I think the main thing that's keeping me from, like, trying to power through with the easier Tainted, in quotes, is just this video series and wanting to see if I can actually get any of the things on screen. But apparently not. I deal with how I deal with. Yeah. Like, to go back to the mods for a second, I think there's one of them in the Golden Collection. That's a really useful item that I found. Alright. Almost forgot. Don't have bombs. Ooh, cool. That's good to have. Shot speed. There we go. I'm kind of normal now. So yeah, one of the items that's in the Golden Collection, I believe, that's pretty useful to have is, it's just called Shining Clicker. And the Shining Clicker makes it so that all you have to do, like, you die and then you swap to a different character. Which is very helpful in terms of unlocking things with the Tainted when I don't have everything unlocked for them yet. Or at the time. Now, if I tried to do that now, I just need to be reliant and careful on whether I actually get to the character I want to be rolled into. Ah, the pile. This is Ashpit, so this isn't the new boss. We've definitely fought the Ash pile before. Nice coins. I like it. I'm gonna take this grey one that does a lot more damage. Didn't too much. Yeah, he got stopped by it though. Can help deal with that. Ugh. Oh, that guy was slow. Jeez. You also need to be careful when playing as Blue Baby and you have this bomb specifically, because you have that cloud, and if you decide to throw a fire poop right into where that is, that's going to cause an explosion, and you need to be very careful with that. Especially if you are playing as Tainted Lost and you have the IBS, which is the Delirium unlock for Blue Baby here. Because that would not be very smart of you to do. Placebo! Oh yeah, that's right. I almost forgot about all that. So I can verp. I don't know if that's gonna count though, but I found the item release. I'm good with that. That's the first one, right? Good. I had to make sure I was actually paying attention and going for the right thing. Okay, back to this again. Hello, skeletons. Oh yeah, they fixed a bug that was apparently a known thing that's happened to a bunch of people. Where, sometimes these guys can spawn as a champion that basically makes it so that they can't be damaged until everyone in the room, like every single enemy, has been defeated. So it'll basically just soft lock you by not being able to be damaged, and you just have to like kind of quit out or do something else, hope for a better champion to show up. I think they've been removed from the champion pool now, which makes sense because why would you want something that soft locks you like that? It would be especially heartbreaking on systems like the Switch. Oh, it's too early. Too early for the shit. Come on. No. Oh, there's the second button. We'll get to the third button soon. I tell you though, trying to do the Mother Path with Tainted Eve was interesting because when you get to this point in the run, you need to make sure you're not firing constantly, otherwise you'll just be losing health without any way of recovering it. You'll create clots, yes, but you don't have your Sumptorium. Also, very quickly found the boss. This is a very interesting floor layout. Can appreciate that in some respects. Woo-ha, woo-hey. Smack you a bunch, hey. And there we go. Probably it's got to be down here somewhere. Almost have enough for a verb. A placebo pill mimic. I should use a diarrhea. This is one of the other ones for you. Basically, explosive diarrhea pill in one. It's like the most self-explanatory thing in the world. Now let's verp so that we can lock up again. I'm really happy with this setup right now. It's kind of fun. Oh man. There was a run ahead which seemed really promising. I'm pretty sure no, it wasn't with Tainted Lazarus. I think it was Tainted Lost, yeah. Where I was just gonna... That was... It wasn't. I think it was with Tainted Isaac, actually. Where it was basically, I had Clear Rune as well as the Soul of Eden, so every single like chance I could, I would re-roll items to get something hopefully better. Speaking of hopefully better, I don't want you. Black Candle is way better. Also health. I appreciate that. Lock up. Hell yes. And some extra pennies too. Hopefully we should find a shop at least. Maybe. Eventually. Yeah, I think the only other like basement, no, not basement, Mega Satan unlocks I need to do is for Tainted Lost and Tainted Isaac. Other than that, I think I have everyone's unlocked. I do have all the Soul Stones done though. So I did the Isaac Soul Stone just the other day, so I'm good on that front. There's the item room. There's the shop at least. I'm kind of tempted to just go back and show off the other changes to the characters. This is another mod too, Patchwork Hearts, made by the same people that did the collections, the Curse collection, the Toy Box collection, stuff like that. Yeah, I'll definitely be like showing off a list of the mods when I activate them for 2 episodes from now, because we're going to be doing Tainted Isaac with this mod set that I have right now, and then we'll be starting off with one of the modded characters that I've downloaded, and that's when I'm going to show off all of the mods currently downloaded, and that's going to be how we're going to deal with it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Calm down. I'm pretty sure I've been to this point in Blue Baby runs before, but I need to figure out, like, what exactly is going to happen when I enter the chase room. Also, I should have... Actually, no, there's no way I could have told if it was Black Candle. Having health would be nice to hold on to, but I don't have health. Spare, at least. I need to make sure not to take too much damage on both this and the boss fight, because that's how we open the other door. Alright. Enter here. Pick up through. Also, I don't think... No. I was going to say we don't have any bombs to use, even though they're all grayed out there, but that's the point. They're grayed out there, so they are definitely usable. Oh, right. I guess I can mention that too. When I put on external item descriptions, the way I normally play with external item descriptions on is that I just have the hidden item in the alt paths revealed, no matter what. But the Curse of the Blind was still kept on. That's like the only thing I really have, but I'm going to change that so it's going to continue to be blind for the video series specifically. Ah! Good job. Good start. Chase me over here, buddy. Thank you. Toss you over that, toss you over that. Safe and sound. But at least I have a knife. Oh, jeez. I heard a penny drop. You want to go over here, buddy? Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm gonna... That was a shit throw. It wasn't very good. Put you in there. Oh, jeez. Need to figure out this puzzle. Oh, eventually. God. I'm surprised I dodged that somehow. Oh, the pennies are up there. That's fine. Pop you in there. That should be it. Dodge! To the left, to the right. To the up, to the down. And then to the small room. Yeah, not too big of a cheat deal. If I surpass and beat Mother, then I'm definitely gonna let the cutscene play out, because that's a fun cutscene. Fun in quotes. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Wonder if I succeed in Mother, but not in the Beast, then that's something else. Because I don't think, I don't have the need to go to the Beast as Tainted Isaac when I show him off. But maybe when I do some of the other characters, I will do it. Oh, yeah, Job is another one. If you've heard of Job before, then you're going to be excited to see Job be played in the future. Because he seems interesting. On the Tainted forms of them too, if they have Tainted forms, yeah, I'm going to be doing it too. Because they're cool. Some of them pretty nifty. Tainted Andromeda specifically is going to be a lot of fun. Just because of the mechanic that Tainted Andromeda uses. I haven't really played too much of the modded characters otherwise. The only reason for not doing so is just to have more experience trying to unlock the rest of the achievements in this. Hello, Great Gideon. You didn't fight the alternate boss. So the alternate boss that they added was a beast called Clutch. Clutch was in the coding for Repentance from around the beginning of it existing, I believe. But it was only recently added in 178. And Clutch is basically those guys I was talking about before with the soft lock, except there's 3 of them in the room, and then you have the Clutch itself possessing each of them, and you have to destroy all 3 of them in order to actually start damaging Clutch, and then he becomes a monster. He's kind of annoying. I haven't really dealt too much with him yet, thankfully, because apparently I am shit awful at fighting this guy, the Clutch. It's not very fun. I can use lockup to get more stuff from this power. Like that, yes. Why, hey. That's smart going. Oh, that was not fun. Didn't even pay attention to the whatever. Interesting. You know, I guess it's because I am tainted, question mark, tainted blue baby. That's why the health is still like that, but I guess it's just a thing you deal with. Alright. That's what we have to deal with. Get rid of that health. Now we're on glass cannon mode to try and go through the mausoleum. Filled with enemies that I do not like very much. Wouldn't that be something? Okay, Hannah at least. Who's in here? Just shit. It's just shit. Not sure why I haven't been using this stuff. Might as well be using them. Oh, that was close. Let's figure this out. The regular shits don't really do much for you. It might as well be best to just fling them away as soon as you can. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. How am I doing decently well? Also have that Divine Intervention. That's useful. Once you know how to use it. Oh, jeez. Wow. Oh, important thing with characters that have pocket actives. This is something I might have already mentioned, but in case I haven't, this is something to know. If it's blank rune, if it's blank card, clear rune, placebo, make sure that the pill you want is highlighted in your pocket. Otherwise, it won't work and you'll be wasting a charge on it. So yeah, if I did that whilst I was holding the hold in front instead, that wouldn't have gone through. Oh, hello. I like you. Demon Blast and 5 bombs. Also you right here, he's an interesting character. You, just to have some mini 6. Only for a little bit. And then what's in here? Oh, people I don't quite like, so... Oh, Meat Cleaver. I might as well vert one last time then. Meat Cleaver's interesting. You just kind of slice enemies in 2. To date, they're making them less powerful. Just get them out, please. Simple enough to get a hold of. You understand, right? Whoop. Burp it. Not gonna fall for your tricks and traps. Does that do anything? No, that's amnesia. You rambunctious loon. Trying to get me to do things like that. That's awful of you. Lock up. Oh god, I didn't even notice. That would have been dangerous. I could have probably died there. I'm gonna risk... Oh, right! I completely forgot. Hey. Wait, no! That's why you should be careful. Now you know. Hello, Joker. If it doesn't spawn, I'm gonna try and use it. I don't know. Just do that. You can do this on bosses too, by the way. You can use Cleaver on bosses. So, you can make them a lot less annoying. Or they can take a lot more damage or so on and so forth. I'm good at speaking. Just the only thing is you can't use them on items or whatever, because that would be cheating. And rude, too. Oh god. Use your bombs, please. Use bombs wisely, as they say. Oh, jeez. God. Saying oh jeez a lot, and also there's an actual fly in the room. Get out of here, please. So yeah, I guess the answer to why I'm saying oh jeez a lot, because it sounded loud. To make a long motherfucking story short, I had a whole bag of... No. As you know, it was April. And not too long ago, there was April Fool's Day, and I posted about it on Twitter, but probably one of the best jokes that I saw on April Fool's Day this year was what Adult Swim did. And if you didn't see what Adult Swim did, to make a long story short on that, Pibby. That's the only thing you really need to know. If you know about what it is, if you know, you know. But yeah, it was a pretty good event, and seeing that broadcast go on in full was great. Glad it's up on YouTube, so go watch it if you haven't. It's a fun experience. But watching that got me in the mood to check the rest of Rick and Morty Season 5 out after I caught up with It's Always Sunny. And I tell you, going from the episode they used in that broadcast, going from Season 2 to Season 5, it was whiplash to say the least, because they swore a lot. It's almost become just natural swearing. It's almost absurd. Get this guy out of here. He's annoying, but he's apparently the boss that everyone hates in this game. So let's get him out of here by throwing a bomb this way. I keep forgetting I had that. It's bird in the... Oh. Just play it carefully. So yeah, like, you just stay in fights and you just deal with all this. I'm just glad I have a stopwatch. Oh, that could have been something. Guillotine. Damage and tears up out-of-body experience. That's probably not a smart idea, but I took it anyway. Ugh. So yeah, like, so far I've only seen the first 4 episodes of Rick and Morty Season 5. And, favorite one so far, just from what the fuckness, was definitely the second episode, the decoy one. That one's just out there. So, if you haven't seen it, it's alright. I need to get my bearings on the whole season by watching the rest of it, eventually. I don't know what it's fully like. I could be in a dangerous situation, but this is why I'm choosing to be smart about this. Oh, God. The Devil's Angel Fruit. No. Yeah, like, Rick and Morty Season 5 is, interesting enough, I wonder if it's gonna be keeping up, if it's any better than what Season 3 and 4 cooked up, because it was kind of not truly groundbreaking as like Season 2 or 1. It'll depend by the time I get to the end of the season. Which who knows how long that'll be. In due time is the answer. And yeah, other than that, as I mentioned briefly, I watched the Season 15 of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The Irish season, basically. And that season has some really well-timed fucks in it. Like, honestly. Some really well-timed swearing. Which has also made it super jarring to go from Season 15 of Sunny just to Season 5 of Rick and Morty with all the swearing that they do in it. It's kind of ridiculous, in a way. So that's the kind of champion that they changed. So yeah, just so you know. Look at these fellas. Good thing we have the knife. Oh, God! The shield's not going to do anything. That's just a tear shield, my friend. Good. Actually run into the thing. Guillotine. I was always on the fence of Guillotine. It's kind of alright because of the damage up, but at the same time, I don't know where I am normally with it because the head is the orbital and you still fire from the head. But that's Tainted Blue Baby. We got close. We got to the mausoleum. We almost got to Mother, at least. He will eventually be done. Mother will eventually be fought. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it now or later. But hopefully we'll see Mother on the corpse sometime soon. As for now, we have just one more of the regular cast to deal with. And one more of the regular feeling stuff. And then we'll get onto the modded stuff. And also, that also means challenges can start up again. Do all of the challenges from Repentance. They are interesting challenges to say the least. And of course, they'll be modless. Gotta keep with tradition. Make sure it's like the bare minimum, I guess, of all that's available to you in the game itself. So that's gonna be it for this episode of the Binding of Isaac Repentance. In the next one, we'll be doing Tainted Isaac, and after that, it's off to brave new horizons with brave new mods in tow, including brave new enemies and brave new bosses, I think. I don't know. See you then.